Testing. Testing.
Need a way to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense will have the first possession of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time.
Fuck everyone that
What are these teams
wants
about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10
to the
teams
pounds comes
preseason.
through.
Now you get a
To the
chance
pounder
to
comes
like,
through.
now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the
Everyone
squad.
hater.
These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. This offense has a second down play. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I look, he was 10 feet away.
What defense is going to cover this guy? Honestly, he could be a problem.
This is terrible. Alright.
Okay, ready?
In the middle of the field and passing.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. These two conferences largely share
Is this better or
the
no?
geographic footprint in the ACC.
I appreciate you trying to help.
They
I'm
can
just
take
being
down a
silly.
team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about in the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When you're the undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
What am I doing?
They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they
Pounder fade. Pounder fade.
looking for the score.
Ah! pounder fade.
Football, you got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Get pounded.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to throw
Boom!
with these 2 dudes out on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks
The best in the
aren't looking
nation.
for man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches,
We off the block.
more yards.
White slot corner.
Taking that down this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Yeah.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Chat's requested when you open the message. N. Why aren't they playing? New unread message. Come on, bruh.
Takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault
Nowhere to
for the
go.
touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands.
Don't
The
fumble.
defense better do something different.
This sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Pounder!
Incomplete.
The hell?
Trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, pounder.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short,
Can I kick a
field goal
51-yard
range, they
field
dial
goal?
up the pass play.
We're
Quarterback
at the
was
win.
trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw.
Is that getting there?
Ball's
That's short.
incomplete. Now setting up a big decision.
I had the
here on
wind.
4th down.
Thought I had it.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action.
Oh, I bet.
They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass.
Hey.
And he
Oh.
throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
Why is Ohio playing?
This will be the second time they've had
Oh,
to
it's
kick
not
it
Ohio
away.
State. I guess that's fine.
Running it back, it's Rudolph. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Still on his feet at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh, it's bad. That should have been picked.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Not a bad first. Not a great first, but not a bad first.
One in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake.
Ah.
Caught
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it
I expect
drawn up.
Pounder to get wide
Really
ends
need to
here.
pick up this conversion and avoid having to
Zone.
settle for the field goal.
Just in there.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion.
Catch it and cut straight forward.
Quick pass on the fly motion. A
Oh,
strong
it's fuck.
tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Defensively, man,
Let's
I
just
think
run this
so
shit
much
in. What are we
more
doing
man
here?
coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside
Got
the
good O-line.
20-yard this area of the field.
Oh, as a fuck I
I
thought.
don't have to worry about
Jeez.
them running way down the field really deep.
Guess not.
But I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
Touchdown,
Pounder's wide open, baby.
And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Right, that's funny.
Lining up to add another.
Yeah. What was that? Yeah, I got you.
And with the extra point,
Chat, I need to move my
they push the lead
automobile.
out a little further.
Give me 1 moment. Be right back. Chad, I'm back. Shout out to one loyal viewer.
An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Who the fuck is Foster?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Discards a man. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clemson jumps to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball.
Oh, I'm right there.
I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Looking to throw on third.
Oh.
Floating away from pressure.
Left my post.
The first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Left my own damn post.
The Tigers are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a...
There you go. You know what? I think in terms of sliders, this is a good defensive rep where it's good coverage, but it's also not a no-look pick. Just a little shove of the ball. Break it up. Out of bounds. That feels valid.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pocket starts to
But my defense legit.
and he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird at the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Marquis.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Really
What
good
the fuck
job
I was
by the
doing.
coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And completed. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got an open man.
He's just so fucking good. It's making this very easy for me.
Going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. Snag
Oh,
in the middle.
didn't see this guy.
That's That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Keep ahead of the game, Rager.
Unloads to the wideout.
Yep.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Tulane
This might be the team where I take a contract with like UB after the
he's
season.
looking to pass.
These boys are too good. Hasn't
And
given
maybe
sacks.
he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw.
What just happened?
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulane. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away.
Nobody can touch Tulane, baby.
He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Got his man on the right.
Bro, fuck.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
Ah,
Looking for the
damn.
end zone. Touchdown,
Where's it going?
Clemson. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit.
Not while I opened it. Missed it, pal.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st
Thank you,
down.
Nava.
If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal.
Where would I be without you?
Try to score a touchdown to get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
Turn on, boy.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw.
Oh.
The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the foot?
A shot for the end zone.
Good
And
D.
swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break.
Come on.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun 1st half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, Let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Hell no.
On the outside, it's McDuffie. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Fuck's happening?
They'll try to move the chains on the
Hey!
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight.
Now
we've
you're
seen
selling
this guy
yourself
come on
short.
the punt.
I wouldn't be in this spot.
Bringing it back, it's Rudolph. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Off play action on first down. And he's got it inside the 35.
That guy's too fucking
this
good.
team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling.
And
Bad.
the defense gets home
Tried
and
stepping
makes
up in
a
the
play
pocket.
at the 37-yard line. So they'll send out the field goal.
Bruh,
unit.
so I'm fucking home
He's going
team.
to have to get into this football. This is a 50-yard
Come on!
attempt.
You son of a gun!
No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Clemson has their
Good golly.
paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pick up for 5. It'll be third down and 5. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads it
But
left.
oh fuck, he's quick.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down.
Tackle.
Fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Yep.
Get it to him, get the first down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw.
God
Swings
damn
it
it.
out to his running back. And he's wrestled to the ground. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Dances away to
Yeah, big fella.
and he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder.
Hell no!
That is no good. to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Too good.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Chubb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion.
All right, Riggy, you're up again.
Throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout.
Riggy.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout.
Man.
And it's incomplete.
Ben!
On 3rd down.
No.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
How we do? Not bad. Good fucking tackle too.
Runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming.
Come on.
Coming after it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Hell no! Come on.
Fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had
all
their
right.
first pick here late in the game. Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Ryan, we're looking good.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
This motherfucker's too good. He's too good!
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He makes the connection.
This motherfucker don't miss!
Touchdown, Green Wave!
He's too good. This is a too good player.
They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Antoine Pounding, your bitch.
Right, late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also...
Bang! White slot. White slot.
Spin cycle and forward. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the
White
inside.
slot.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Takes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quarterback now breaking the field.
What am I doing?
And he got smacked just
Fuck
as
that.
he released the pass. It's
You can't miss
incomplete.
2 kicks and expect
Well,
us
as a
to kick it
quarterback, when you
again.
get to the outside, you know you
Kick or
don't have
fall.
all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game to pick up the first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Abraham. Touchdown, Greenway! And the stomping has commenced. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football. Still
I'm a
finding
big
that
dog.
connection.
I'm a big
I imagine
dog.
There'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there. Just
Got a lot of running room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw.
Come on, I'm there.
Complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down.
Boom!
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Rudolph. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Bang!
And listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sideline. Got the foot down and an excellent
Turf toe.
throw.
That's okay.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a
Alright,
huge
this game's over. Let's
Even
get
in
out of
the
here.
fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being
GG's
aggressive.
Clemson.
Pedal to the metal.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Now on 2nd down.
GG's.
The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Tulane
Fuck it,
forces
Clemson.
in
You can
on the
have
punt
it.
unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him
See what
any
you got,
room to
Clemson.
set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it was...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top.
Oh, fuck. Okay, they had it too.
It's
Shit.
incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They bring him down.
GG's.
Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.